Hello, problem solvers. Welcome to math. I have a real life dilemma that I need your help with. I was talking to Henrietta, and she really wants to buy us some new equipment for PE for when we come back to school in person, which is so exciting. I'm really excited, but there's some math involved, and her and I were having some trouble calculating exactly how much we would need to spend in order to buy all this new gym equipment. And I was like, Henrietta, don't worry. I've got a whole class of problem solvers that would be more than happy to help us solve this problem. So, that being said, let me tell you what exactly it is that she wants to buy. So, the first thing she wants to do is put in some new basketball hoops. Oops, what's happening there? Put in some new basketball hoops. She wants to put 4 basketball hoops in the gym so that we can play 2 games at once. And they each cost $550. So, what do I have to do to determine exactly how much money we need to spend on basketball hoops together, on 4 basketball hoops? We need to spend $550 4 times. In other words, 4 times 550. Now, that's a pretty big number. And I don't know if I can do that in my head without taking some real time to do it. Unless there's a way for me to break down this number into smaller numbers so that I can think about it in a more simple way. So what if, let's go to red. What if I break down 550 into 550? Do you see how I did that? 500 plus 50 equals 550. I just broke it down. Now all we have to do is times each of these by 4 and add them together. So let's look at 50 times 4. Well, I know that 50 times 2 is 100. So double that is 50 times 4, right? Right? Right. So 200. I then have 500 times 4. Oof, that's such a bigger number. Wait a second. I already figured out 50 times 4. 500 just has an extra 0 on it. So right from there, I know that 500 times 4 is 2,000. And now all I have to do is add these numbers. My answer, $2,200. Don't forget to label your answer. Cool. Beautiful. Now I can go tell Henrietta that we need to spend $2,200 on basketball hoops. Now there were some other things that she wanted as well. Let's take a look. Let's see. She wanted to buy some basketballs. So that we can use the basketball hoops, right? That only makes sense. And she wanted, let me check my notes. How many did she want? She wanted 15 basketballs, and they cost $34 each. So again, we know that we're doing 34 15 times, or in other words, 34 times 15. Now I want to do the same thing that I did the last one. I want to break these numbers down so that they're more easily digestible, so that I want to break them down into numbers that I can do in my head. So I could break the 34 down, but I also see that it might be easier in this case to break down the smaller number, to break down the 15. I can break that down into 10 and 5. And so we're going to multiply both of these by 34. Ten times 34 is what? Well, after studying my tens timetables, I know that if you multiply anything by 10, you're just adding a 0. So 340. Cool. Love it. Now, 5 times 34. I don't really have my 5 times tables memorized up to 34 specifically, but I know that 5 is half of 10. So 5 times 34 is going to be half of 10 times 34. So what is half of 340? It is 170. Now all I have to do is add these together, and I get 510. 510 what? Dollars. Don't forget to label your answer. Okay. So I just showed you 2 different ways, similar, slightly different ways of using mental math for multiplication for larger numbers. You break down the numbers until you get numbers that you can solve in your head, and you add them together. Does that make sense? If not, don't worry, we're going to spend a lot more time on this. This is new. It might be a little confusing at first, but I think I know you guys are skilled mathematicians, so I have a challenge for you, and I want you to bring this answer to Zoom. All right, so after we have the basketball hoops and the basketballs, she wants to put in new flooring so that we can do so we can play basketball. So, so half, let's see. She's going to need, she wants to do 4, ooh, what just happened? She wants to do 4 full basketball courts. So 4 basketball courts. And they're each going to cost $1,200. So please use the strategies that I just, there we go. Please use the strategies that I just showed you to answer how much will, my handwriting's kind of sloppy with the tablet. How much will it cost to build 4 basketball courts? They are $12,000 each. I'm not going to give you any more hints. I would like you to solve this independently. Bring your answer to Zoom and be prepared to explain how you got that answer. Okie dokes. All right. Thank you so much, problem solvers. As always, you've been a tremendous help, and I will see you very soon on Zoom. Bye.